Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be installing a wig from Ashimary Hair. Inside the package, I received the wig that I'll be installing along with some lashes, a wig cap, a Halloween headband, bracelet, bonnet, and some other goodies. The wig that I'll be installing is a 26-inch 13 by 6 full frontal body wave wig. This is what it looks like straight out the package. As you guys can see, the knots are very small, so it was easy to bleach, and the wig is full all the way to the end. As you guys can see in this clip, the wig is a full frontal, so that means you have full parting space to do any style that you'd like. In the next clip, you guys will see that the knots are small throughout the entire lace. And this is how the wig looks after I plucked it. I didn't have to do much plucking or bleaching. I left the bleach on the lace for about 10 minutes so that it can fully bleach. In this clip, I'm using my Got2b holding gel and placing it on my client's hairline to slick all her edges back before I place the cap on. I comb all the gel through my client's edges. Once it's combed through, I use the blow dryer on heat to hold it in place. Once I put the stocking on my client's head, I use my small scissors and cut a hole in the stocking so that her ears can go through it and the cap can lay flat. Then I use a thin layer of glue and trace my client's edges with it so the cap can lay flat. You guys can see in this clip that I placed the glue directly in front of my client's hairline and not on her edges. For this install, my client is doing a middle part with no edges and some big wand curls. So I'll be showing you guys step by step how I installed this wig and gave her the big curls that you've seen in the thumbnail. The makeup that I'm using is Ruby Kiss Cream Foundation number 12. I place this all over the cap where the lace will be showing. So mostly just the middle area of the cap and across her hairline. This is what the wig looks like on my client's head before I glued it down or anything. If you guys would like to see a video on how I pluck wigs with no baby hairs, comment below. So the first thing that I do before applying the glue is make a dotted line of the hairline so I can know exactly where I'm placing the glue. Before placing the glue down, I always use an aqua pad and wipe off the area around the dotted line on her hairline so that the glue can stick properly on a clean surface. For each install, I use 3 thin layers of glue. I didn't film myself placing all 3 layers down, but once the glue completely dried, I placed the second and third layer down. When I'm placing the lace down, I try to place the dotted line that's on the lace with the dotted line that's on my client's hairline. As you guys can see, as I'm placing the wig down, I'm trying to match the hairline on the wig to her natural hairline. While I cut all the extra lace off in the middle, I have my client hold both sides until I'm ready to cut the extra lace off on the sides. When I'm cutting the lace off, I try to cut it in a zigzag line so that it can appear more natural once it's melted. Or another way to do it is by tracing the hairline. You can try to cut around every strand of hair that you see. After every section of lace that I cut off, I place a thin layer of glue on top. Now I'm going to do the same thing for both sides of the lace. I only recorded me cutting the lace off of one side of the install because it's the same steps on both sides. This is what the first side looks like completed, and the next clip will show you guys both sides of the lace cut off. The next step I'm going to do is match the lace to my client's skin tone. So I'm going to use the same Ruby Kiss Cream Foundation number 12 and place it on top of the lace so that it can blend. Now it's time to melt the lace. I'm going to use my Erica J's melting spray and spray it across my client's hairline before I place the elastic band down. As I spray the melting spray on, you guys can see already how well the lace is going to melt. Being that I'm doing no baby hairs for this install, I kept the band on until I was finished curling. It does get a little tight, so I did loosen it throughout the curling process. This is the hair after I combed it out. In this clip you guys can see how full this wig is. I will be adding some layers in it before I curl it. I did blow dry the wig before adding some layers and curling it because I do find that it's easier to curl on top of blow dried straight hair. I only added some layers in the front of the wig on both sides because I still wanted to keep the fullness and the long length of the wig. For the curls, you always want to curl away from your client's face. To hold the curls, I'm using my Got To Be Glued Free Spray. I spray it and then I comb all the product through before applying any heat with the curling iron. As you guys can see, I used the curling iron and I placed it upside down while placing the hair in front of it. Then I wrapped the hair around and basically pulled on the hair to have the heat flowing throughout the hair so that it can hold the curl. After each curl, I placed a pin to hold it while I curl the rest of the wig. The second pin I place down is just so that the curl can fall directly in my client's face. Now I'm just going to repeat the same steps for each curl. When I'm pulling on the hair with the curling iron, I do release the clamp so that it can be easier for the hair to travel through the curling iron, and it allows the heat to flow better. After I finish curling the entire wig, I use the permanent marker to cover the over bleached hairs. The next side will show you guys exactly what I'm doing. The lace is fully melted. Now I'm just going to take down the front curl so that I can hot comb the hairline. In this clip, I'm just applying some bio soap to my client's hairline and the top of the wig. The hot comb that I use when I'm finished with my install is the stove hot comb. I got it from Amazon. It gets in the little creases of the install. It also allows me to get really close because of how small it is. I took a couple hairs out on both sides and cut them for the sideburns so that the install can look more natural. I sprayed some molding spray and brushed it through my client's hairline to mold her hairline in place on the wig. Now for the last step, I'm just going to use the same makeup and cover the lace so that it can blend better. I'm also going to outline the part so that it can look sharper and neat. You guys can see in this clip how well the wig holds curls. I'm literally combing the hair out thoroughly and the curls are just bouncing back in place. This is how the install came out. This wig is definitely a 10 out of 10. Comment below what you guys would like to see next and continue watching for more clips of the finished look.